Neon rain on broken glass, city breathing far below. Every message on my phone is just another quiet blow.
Standing on the rooftop edge, pretending I don't care at all. I step back instead of forward, I was never ready to fall. You were never born for silence, you were never built to break. Yet their words became a weapon that your heart could hardly take. In the second that you trembled, in the space you changed your mind, someone's hand erased your choice and cut your story from the line.
Time slows down in frigid shadows, every color turns to black. In the echo of the thunder, there's a truth you can't take back.
I was reaching for a reason, not a way to say goodbye.
You were hanging on to living when the push rewrote your life.
Never wanted to die.
My death is just the evidence
Of a choice that wasn't mine.
of a hand behind the consequence.
Never wanted to die. I was clinging to the light. Now I'm stranded in the border between wrong and what is right. In the stillness of the after, I can hear your final cry.
I'm the proof that something twisted touched the days you called your life.
Never wanted to die. Just evidence.
Gray horizon, silent wind, nothing moves and nothing speaks. I step in with cold of midnight, you wake up with heavy feet.
Tell me what you thought last moment. I asked softly, eyes on yours. You say I did not choose this ending. I was still in love with dawn.
When your fingers touch my forehead, every locked door opens wide. All my laughter, all our friendship plays in cinematic light.
Then the distance, then the coldness, unread messages and lies. Then the roof tag, then the sentence, then the hate inside his eyes. In the corner of your memory, there is someone out of place. Someone watching from the shadows like a ghost that left no trace. It's my outline in the background of a life I never knew. I'm the reaper in your ending, but I'm standing there with you.
If you're written in my story, did you cross the line before? Are you just the one who gathers or the hand that closed the door?
In this maze of truth and terror, we are standing side by side. You're the keeper of the balance, I'm the proof of what they hide. Never wanted to die.
My death is just the evidence
Of a world that calls it drama.
when a soul is crying red.
Never wanted to die. Now I'm frozen in this frame. If my fall becomes a mirror, will you dare to speak my name? Every secret, every silence carves another fragile scar.
I'm the message they've been burying underneath their perfect masks.
Never wanted to die. Just evidence. Never wanted to die. Just evidence.
If my last unfinished heartbeat is a question in your hands,
Will you write it off as a weakness, or will you turn your head again?
I have walked these endless borders, seen 1,000 falling suns, but
But your I did not want dying cuts much deeper than the rain.
some goodbyes are just an ending, some are warnings in disguise. In the crack between your breathing lies the truth of someone's cry.
Never wanted to die.
My death is just the evidence
Of the choices made in shadow.
of the weight of consequence.
Never wanted to die. I was fighting for my life. Now my name becomes a lantern in the corners of your mind.
You were falling, but your story wasn't ready to be closed.
I'm the echo in the system that refuses to let go.
If this ending is a weapon, I will turn it to the light.
Every silence, every whisper will be dragged
Some were children once with bruises hiding underneath the light.
Not every sinner knows they chose the knife,
But the blood is on their knuckles when they tell you that's just life.
you were crying in the corner till you sharpened up your smile.
You were sure that stepping harder was the only way to rise.
Not every sinner knows they chose the knife. Chose the knife, not the life.
Metal twisted glass like raindrops. I woke up without the pain, standing on a bridge of nowhere, watching sirens fade away. They said try, I'll say your judgment, I just roll my phantom eyes. If you've gotta check my record, do it quick, I've got no time.
On the shore, muted water in the sky of static gray. He is tapping ghostly fingers like he's bored of this old grave. It's a car crash, not a story, is the way he holds his jaw. Like the ending was an accident that proves he broke no law.
Yeah, snapped and yeah, shouted, but who doesn't in this world? You can call it what you want to, I just did what I had learned.
So I step into his memory like a dory made of smoke. Hallway lockers, early morning shoes and laughter, fists and jokes.
He's the one with bruised elbows, empty desk and scribbled name, crushed beneath the weight of loser, carved in destined hallway frame.
Every shove became my language, every kick a second skin. Every silence after punchlines carved a canyon deep within.
In the echo of his whimper, something darker starts to rise. In the corner of the classroom, there's a shadow in his eyes.
Not every sinner knows they chose the knife.
Some were children once with bruises hiding underneath the light.
Not every sinner knows they chose the knife,
But the blood is on their knuckles when they say that's just this life. I was only staying breathing, I was only staying dry.
but the ones beneath your footsteps still remember how you smiled.
Not every sinner knows they chose the knife.
Chose the knife, not the life.
One day something finally snapped and I stopped waiting for the bell. Stood up shaking, grabbed his collar, threw his laughter into hell. First punch tasted just like freedom, second punch erased my name. By the third I found a rhythm, by the fifth I knew the game.
And the circle rearranges, now they follow where you walk. Hands that used to throw you downward, learn to mimic every stomp. You stop flinching at the crying, stop remembering how it felt. Tell yourself this two-state upgrade is the only way you're safe.
If I'm told to drag me under, if I do, at least I live in a world that loves the hunters. I won't be the one they pick.
And slow steps on softer bodies, you stay staring at your hands. So you crush them first, or else you are the one who never stands.
Makes no difference who is bleeding if it isn't you this time. Call me monster, call me villain, I just followed how his wife.
If I didn't learn to hurt them, I'd be back there on the floor.
Don't you dare pretend you picked the losing side in that same war.
You are not some saint betray here. You are not pure in this fight. You're not innocent, just someone who learned how to love the night.
This intolerant line between them twists and burrs along the way. But the moment that you're choosing something in you still remains.
Not every sinner knows they chose the night.
You were broken, you were cornered, but you still
Stepped on their lives. Not every sinner knows they chose the night.
You kept telling me no options while you tightened on their throats. If survival is the reason, is there room for any guilt?
If the hurt you drop on others looks like what you swore you'd kill. Not every sinner knows they chose the knife. Chose the knife, not the life.
So the birdie stops to gather like a storm above my head. Empty space beneath my footsteps, I can feel them final stab. Boy below me yells like justice, like the price that I deserve. Part of me is still existing, I just live the way I learned.
And the feather cuts the darkness when soft motion stops the fall.
Light unfolds like silent thunder, burns a hole inside the law.
With a simple, quiet gesture, all the lines are redrawn new.
Let him carry what he's done with.
Given one more path to choose. Chose the knife,
Not the life,
not the life.
not the life.
Chose the knife. She died every day until the day she left. On her knees with one apology.
Instead of any breath,
She died every day until the day she left.
reset walls and shattered picture
And
frames.
sorry on beyond a threat. Every eye will change, I promise, carved her name out of herself.
Every time he cried forgive me was another quiet death.
She died every day until the day she left. Every day until she left.
With broken pulses, hands still shaking, knees on top.
All I know to say is sorry, I'll be better, give me time.
Door explodes like thunder, crashing boots in anger, heavy breath.
Fists like storms against the drywall, red confetti, room reset.
Then the scene falls back to nothing, like a tape that won't move on.
Same door, same unhoming gravel, same old sequence, same old storm.
Every time the screen goes black, you expect the credits roll.
But the chapter starts at sorry, not at stop or take control. Please forgive me, I'll be better, I will fix what I have done.
Though the bruises are my doing, I say my fault just to live on.
In the border made of twilight, souls drift by with endings sad. But this one keeps on repeating like a movie caught on stress. I flip through her fading timeline, look for time of final breath.
Find no entry, find no record.
She is here but hasn't left, she's not dead.
A whisper trembles, she is only split in two.
Body breathing in the shadow, spirit breaking here with you.
Every loop becomes a gravestone that no cemetery sees.
Every I'll be better nails another piece of her.
She died every day until the day she left.
On her knees with one apology instead of any breath.
She died every day until the day she left.
Every reason hides a funeral that no one ever kept. I kept saying I'll be better,
Just to keep the house from hell.
while the part of you that's human disappeared in flight.
She died every day until she left.
Every day until she left.
So I tear the seams wide open, dive beneath the outer scars.
Find the day it all turned over like the first extinguished star.
There he stands with fist still shaking, guilt like water in his eyes.
No, I don't mean to hurt you, voice all tangled up in
On
cry.
the day I had a future, still believed in us and healed.
So I wrap my arms around and whisper, it's okay, I'm here.
That it's fine becomes a contract, signed in silence, signed in bruise.
From that moment I start fading, trading me for I'll forgive you.
Every time you passed his damage, you erased another line.
Till your body kept existing and your soul stayed left behind.
I'm here and not yet buried, but I'm hollow in between.
Like a ghost inside my body, acting out a quiet scene.
They would never call it murder, there's no body on the floor.
But I leave myself in pieces every time I say no more.
I've watched 1,000 endings, let the living play their parts.
But your loop is not a death yet, it's a slow repeating scar.
My hands can reach across this if one rule can come undone.
I will pull you from this circle even if the world erupts.
Somewhere between death and living lies,
A place where you've been kept.
I will risk the laws they worship just to give you back yourself.
She died every day until the day she left. Although sorry, I will change, we're just chains around her neck. She died every day until the day she left.
Now the hand that holds the balance reaches in and cuts the thread.
In the second that he chokes me,
Something ancient cracks inside.
in your eyes I plant a sentence. You can stand and you can. She died every day until the day she left. She died every day until the day she left. Every day until she left. Justice kills, and you have killed too. I put monsters in the ground where all their victims never grew. Justice kills, and you have killed too.
If my hands are stained with blood, then so are all your precious rules.
In the mirror of my verdict, see the splinters in your crown.
If my sins are painted crimson, tell me what shade paints you now.
Justice kills, and you have killed too.
You have killed Sit down like it's a station, last stop on a tired line. No more sirens in my ribcage, first time breathing in my life. They say judgment, say eternal, I just lean back in my chair. If you're done, then I'm done also, I've been waiting to get there.
There's no trembling in his fingers, no regret in how he sits. Just a quiet kind of softness, like he's walked through all of this. I'm not here to beg for mercy, is the way his shoulders fall. Do your job or let me sleep, now I am finished with it all.
I have done what needed doing, where your corpse just looked away. If you wanna write assassin, write it, I have said my say.
So I open up his timeline like a book of midnight ink. See the faces of the fallen, see the edge of every brink. In each alley, in each hotel, in each office after dark, every blade that leaves his fingers finds a heart that left its mark.
One was trading girls like cargo, one was laughing through their screams. One wore justice on his lap belt while he set the system schemes. I cut throats, the law protected, I stop nightmares in their beds. You can call it sin or duty, I just finished what they fled.
Every strike looks like a question carved into the roasted skin. Every body on the pavement makes the line of breaks been thin. Justice kills, and you have killed too.
I put monsters in the ground where all their victims never grew.
Justice kills, and you have killed too.
If my hands are stained with blood, then so are all your precious rules. Law won't touch them, I'll be thunder when the courtroom shuts its eyes.
In the echo of his sentences, doubt is whispering inside. Justice kills, and you have killed too.
Every file they shelved in darkness, every case they let decay. Had a family in the silence, had a child who walked away. When the verdict says not guilty while the ground still reeks of pain, I became the missing sentence, I became the unsigned name. Law will bleed for what they're hiding, I will carve it in their flesh. Call me devil, call me judgment, I just cleaned up your own mess. When I slit the throat of evil, I could finally sleep at night. If that makes me damn forever fine, I've made my peace with light.
Every word he drops like gravel lands too close to where I stand. In the space between his reasons, something shakes inside my hands. I have watched so many endings, call them necessary cuts. Never thought I'd see myself in someone else's crimson dye.
Before I can form a sentence, before I can call it sin,
Something formless fills the doorway like a hole in everything.
faceless figure, blade like nothing, yet it slices through my thoughts.
Voice that doesn't cross the airways, beast inside my fragile core.
Yorukawa, look much closer, don't you recognize his path?
Every step he took through carnage, you have walked through stronger hands.
In a sea of fallen envies, in a rain of broken wings, you were standing, sword still dripping, calling slaughter balancing.
Blood's uphill behind my eyelids, conscious wearing my own crest. All the agents I have buried in the name of some grand test. For the first time since forever, something cracks across my face, like the mask I built from verdicts cannot hold its perfect play.
If the judge has walked this shoreline,
Leaving footprints just like you,
is the sentence still so simple?
when the blade points back at truth. Justice kills, and you have killed
A
too.
huge ocean full of bodies in the name of what it do.
Justice kills, and you have killed too.
If my ledger marks me sinner, what does your reflection prove?
Tell me, Reaper, are you cleaner or just higher on the throne?
In the mirror of your murders, I see fragments of my own.
Justice kills, and you have killed too. You have killed too. You have killed too. If memory's not yours, who are you? Every glowing little lifetime hanging under borrowed rules. If memory's not yours, who are you? When they cut your past to pieces just to make you see their truth.
Every file they gently edited, clipped your wings and shaped your view.
If my whole world's built on fragments, tell me what remains that's true.
Memory's not yours. Dog laugh from in the hallway, voice like gravel in my head. You still think your little flashbacks are the life you really led. Through the gates they marked as forbidden, I slip in without a sound. Find a chamber full of starlight, all those lives just floating round.
Every orb a silent movie, every glow a beating heart. Faces, names and sudden endings, trapped in labeled glowing jars. Hear the killers and the martyrs, revolution, saints and sins. Every agent once an outcast, card from edges, not from middles.
They were monsters, they were saviors, they were chaos wrapped in skin. Every file here says extreme, one like the world rejected them.
These are not the full beginnings, comes a whisper at my back. These are memories rewritten, trimmed to keep you on the track.
We erased the wrong questions, took the edges off your rage, so you'd follow every order without asking who arranged. If their lives were all outrageous, every heart a burning fuse, did we cut them down to soldiers just to tighten up the screws? In this archive made of halos, every saint once screamed like you. If the stories here are edited,
What's been done to mine and yours?
if memory's not yours,
Who are you? Every glowing little lifetime hanging under borrowed rules.
if memory's not yours,
Who are you? When your past is just a weapon that they polished into use.
if they gave me just the pieces that would make me say yes sir,
Then your faith in righteous duty is the thing they most prefer. Memories not yours. Who are you? Not yours. Who are you?
then I see a darker corner where one orb is marked in red. Tag reads hazard level highest and my pulse forgets to thread. Underneath in smaller letters, almost like a quiet thread.
Every other soul has chapters filling films and tangled streams.
Such your record stands like warning.
Do not let this wrecking think.
If your rage once split the heavens, if your loved ones broke the law, what remains in what they left you? Just a mask and nothing more. I reach out before she stops me, fingertip meets fragile light. In a flash the ball starts screaming, every file begins to slide.
Don't she cries, but it's too late now. Seals are cracking in the dark. All the floors of this forbidden place are tearing at the marks.
These were cut to keep you upright, to prevent another war.
If you tear the locks wide open, we won't know you anymore.
The only me you trust is 1% of who I was.
And the 90 you've been hiding is the part I need the most.
In the tremor of this moment, in the shuddering of truth,
I would rather drown in madness than be safe on lies with you.
if memory's not yours,
Who are you? What's he living on revisions that were chosen not by you?
if memory's not yours, who are you?
When the label on your lifetime says restricted, cut, reused.
If my danger is remembering, then my duty's been a cage.
If we trained you on a story, you were loyal to a play. Memories not yours.
Who are you?
Who are you? I chose to live the day I didn't go back.
I chose to live the day I didn't go back.
I chose to live, didn't go back. I chose to live, didn't go back.
I chose to live the day I didn't go back.
Little hands inside the fire, little voice that called me back.
I chose to live the day I didn't go back.
Now this child inside the border holds the answer that I lack.
Every hour come and get you, turn to smoke against the black.
Every verdict that she handed hides a girl who never went back.
I chose to live the day I didn't go back.
I chose to live, didn't go back.
In the corner of the waiting room, she hugs a broken cotton friend, whispers big sis is gonna find me, then we'll go back home again. Shoes too small and knees still dusty from a life that's not yet done. Eyes too bright for this gray shoreline where the endings tend to come. I pull files like turning pages, looking for her final line. Name and date and cause of passing, nothing there, just empty time. No her no departure on that night. Yet she's sitting in this border where the dead dissolve from sight.
Then I see her and my body turns to glass around my bones. Little face I left in fire, little voice I turned from once.
Flames crowd up the hallway edges, peeling pain and choking air. Doorknob burning through my fingers as I drag myself from there.
Smoke like monsters in my lungs, exit calling like a god. Ears still ringing with her crying somewhere past that bedroom door.
You break through into the night, wind cough a bashing gulp down life. Streetlights flicker like confession, sirens cutting through the sky. Behind you a house is screaming while your heart goes stiff and black. You look back but you keep walking, never stepping to her path.
One half of you crossed the threshold, one half burned behind the glass. From that night on, all your verdicts came from where you never passed.
I chose to live the day I didn't go back.
Left a sister in the fire, left a promise in the cracks.
I chose to live the day I didn't go back.
Every soul I sent for judgment tried to cover up that fact. All my feathers, all my orders built on one unfinished act.
All your rules were just a fortress over one collapse. Go back.
I chose to live the day I didn't go back.
I chose to live.
Didn't go back.
On the floor she drops her halo, knees hit stone in glassy dust. Hands that signed 1,000 verdicts now just clinging to her cuffs. For the first time in this border, all her calm deserts her face. She is just a girl who ran once, not a judge in perfect grace.
You just chose to stay alive, that is the sentence that I say. Like a scalpel made of logic, slicing through her years of fate.
It was fear, it wasn't murder. You were cornered by the flame.
You are not the one that lit it, you just fled and bore the shame.
Then how many have you buried?
How much blood is on your hands?
If my sin was self-survival,
What about your slaughtered race?
her voice cracks like shattered heaven.
All the calm turns into storm.
All the pillars of this afterlife begin to lose their form.
I'm guilty for that doorway, what are you for all you're dead? If I'm damned for looking backward, what are you for all you've bled? Every soul we sent to judgment, every life we cut into.
Now they all come rushing, screaming through the cracks I'm tearing through.
Sky evil begins to fracture, rules like glass around our feet. For the first time I hear thunder answer something more than need.
If the sinner and the judges share the same unhealed regret,
Then the weight of every sentence falls on those who never
once I chose to live the day I didn't go back.
We chose justice over mercy when you drowned them in your
We
wrath.
chose futures built on bodies that we never pulled from ash.
Now the sky above our kingdom wears the scars of every crack. Am I just a holy verdict on the girl who ran that night?
I'm not just a perfect rebirth.
On the blade that left them blind. In the mirror of our failures, all our halos stored to black.
I chose to live the day I didn't go back.
I chose to live, didn't go back. I chose to live, didn't go back. When I change the end, the rules fall through. When I change the end, the rules fall through.
Change the end, break the rules.
When I change the end, the rules fall through.
All the chains that held the border start to crack and bleed the truth.
When I change the end, the rules fall through.
Every soul that once was fallen finds a different sky to choose.
You were built to watch and measure, never move, just see them lose.
Put my hand inside their memory, tears are always something new.
When I change the end, the rules fall through. Change the end, break the rules.
Cracks run through the pale horizon. rise and souls spill out like scattered light, flooding streets that never knew them. Faces flicker in the night. People pass their own reflections, double shadows on the ground.
Should be dead and still here walking,
overlap without a sound.
Cities filled with wrong-time strangers, echoes torn from other days. Someone meets a long-lost lover in a crowd that shouldn't stay. Every ledger in the border starts to scream in silent fonts.
All the names that once were certain, now a ghost without a home. What was clean has turned to fracture, what was fixed begins to move. Every never in the system finds a hairline cut of truth.
Then the faceless one steps closer like a hole in all this light.
No eyes, no mouth, no features,
just a voice inside my mind.
Do you think this place was built here for the comfort of the lost?
Do you think this border's function is to balance out the cost?
This was never for the fallen, never for the ones you judge.
All these walls and endless hallways were constructed around you.
Every agent you see working once could overturn the world.
So we turn them into tools here, cut their past and trim their soul.
All the killers, all the rebels, all the ones who bent the sky.
Not a race, just repurpose, put in uniforms like mine.
In the mirror of the system, every weapon wears my face.
If this kingdom wasn't for them, then I'm shackled in its cage. When I change the end, the rules fall through.
All the chains that held the border start to crack and bleed the truth.
When I change the end, the rules fall through.
Every soul that once was falling finds a different sky to choose.
If this afterlife is built here just to keep our hands controlled,
Then the greatest threat they're fearing is the day you break that road.
when I change the end, the rules fall through. Change the end, break the rules.
In the vault of clipped off lifetimes, every orb I thought I knew now burns brighter with a warning. World breaker in every hue. Assassins, kings, and revolution. Prophets, madmen, puppeteers.
When everyone one-shipped the system, now they stamp the papers here.
You were one of them,
Remember, even if your file is torn, highest risk 1% memory like a bomb stripped to its core. All this border, all this order, not to shelter, losing pain, just to leash around the monsters they were too afraid to change.
When I touch the falling moment, something changes in the frame.
I don't only see their endings, I can rewrite what remains.
Here's a boy about to shatter on the sidewalk in the rain.
But I reach inside the memory, catch his wrist and twist of pain. He was meant to hit the concrete, meant to leave a scar instead.
Yet the film inside his timeline suddenly rewinds it back.
At the edge he grabbed the railing, steps back shaking, still alive.
Somewhere on the living side now someone's story has survived.
Every crack begins to flicker, every death mark starts to blur.
All the dates on all the ledges tremble like uncertain words.
If a reaper starts correcting what was written to be done,
Then the laws that hold this border lose their gravity and stuff.
I can feel the ground beneath me learning how to come undone.
If I'm not just stats observer but the trigger to rewrite.
When I change the end, the rules fall through.
All the doors they lock forever swing wide open into blue.
When I change the end, the rules fall through.
Every never in the language turns to baby, might and should. If a thought can turn to standing with one hand inside the fell,
Then the throne, I called it faded. It's just scaffolding and will. When I change the end,
the rules fall through.
change the end, break the rules.
I remember when they came for me, hooded shadows by my bed, whispered time and reached to touch me like my story had been read. I was not yet done with breathing, not yet finished with this skin, so I stood and let the reaper turned his midnight into red.
Every sight they sent to claim me fell like feathers at my feet.
One by one I cut their voices till the world forgot to sleep.
Death unraveled from its axis, clocks forgot which way to turn.
All the lines that kept things ending curled and twisted into storms.
In your chaos, worlds were breaking, souls got trapped between their breaths. So we built a second kingdom just to hold your storm in check. Not for them, the ones you shepherd, not for mercy, not for grace, but a cage in quiet sunlight where we'd lock you in a place.
Every border, every order, every judgment that I passed was a bandage on their terror that I'd do it all again.
If the afterlife's foundation is the fear of what I am, is this kingdom built for justice or to keep my hands in chains?
If you could choose your death, would you choose to die? All the rules they wrote in stone start shaking when you answer why. If you could choose your death, would you choose to die? Or would you tear the sky wide open just to keep one spark alive? They created holes and verdicts just to bury what I'd done.
But the moment you give choices, all their fate comes undone. If you could choose your death, would you choose to die?
Would you choose to die?
Would you choose to die? Would you choose to die?
Every agent wants a comet, every soul a sharpened edge. We were drag gear dressed as judges, turned to tools instead of threats. Memories cut down to slivers, 1% of what we were. Just enough to swing the gavel, not enough to start a war.
When the cracks ripped through the ceiling, when the souls began to flee, you reached into falling lifetimes, changed the way their endings read. One was meant to hit the pavement, meant to vanish from the frame, but you twisted one small moment till his story walked away.
Once I saw that fate was brittle, that the film could be rewound, I could never just be keeper of the wheels that keep us bound.
Look at me, the faceless whispers pulling off their borrowed skin. Underneath the hollow outline is the first I slaughtered them.
I was there the night you stabbed me, I was there when death derailed.
All this afterlife was written as the lock on your own cage.
You used order as a curtain, you used balance as a shield, but this kingdom's real foundation is the terror that I'll breathe.
If the greatest sin you're hiding is the day I said not yet, then the purest act of justice is to give them what I can.
If you could choose your death,
Would you choose to die?
when the door is finally open, will you step through or defy?
If you could choose your death, would you choose to
Or
die?
would you cling to one more sunrise even if it breaks their
Some
sky?
will vanish into quiet, some will linger in the storm.
Some will spit in every verdict, say I'm not done, I'm reborn.
If you could choose your death, would you choose to die? If you could choose your death, would you choose to die? On the border, doors swing open, souls line up in trembling rows. Some step forward, bow and whisper, I am tired, let me go.
Others clutch their half-done stories, shake their heads and turn away.
I'm not ready, I'm not finished, I've got words I haven't said.
I don't point them to an answer, don't divide them into right. I just stand and hold the doorway while they walk into their light.
Scales are tipping, worlds are breaking, all the numbers fall apart.
But for once the weight they carry is the weight on their own heart.
If the price of true decision is a universal balance, I will pay it with the silence of the laws that held them captive.
If you could choose your death, would you choose to die? All the heavens' careful ledgers turn to dust before your eyes. If you could choose your death, would you choose to die? Or would you stand inside the rupture, say my story's still alive?
Is this right?
Is this right?
My feather asks me
As the worlds begin to sway.